Now, in this exact spot, a couple of years ago, the very first gear episode was filmed. And I'm going to be giving you a brief explanation today on the first gear crash that happened right in that spot there. And the footage was never aired. So we start off by walking up this part of the hill to the start line of the track. And you'll notice on Rowan's lap for the video that we did, the part of the track looks very familiar. So I'm going to overview. So it would start down here and it would go all the way down this way. The track would go like this on your bike. You'd go like this. Now, I'm not going to do the full track. That will be in another video. But as we came along here, and the weather was crap, it was windy, it was rainy, but we decided to film anyway. I was here, Rowan was about there, and we came along here, all the way to here, keep going. Now, where we came along here, there's this bit, and my bike, for some peculiar reason, I think it just must have been a bit more wet here, my bike skidded round like this, right, round like that, and I fell off my bike into this bit. I bashed my head on the floor, I cut myself, I grazed myself, I cut my trousers, cut my shirt, everything. Rowan's bike then came along the front wheel of his bike, went into the back of my bike wheel, and he kind of went like this, up, dropped down and twisted onto the floor. He then fell on top of me and crushed me. He banged his head, he cut himself, grazed himself. We were filming. Someone was filming from over there. We're filming from over there, setting a timer, and we came out and went and sat on the wall because we both felt very dizzy, very sick, very headachy, very nausea. We had a lot of nausea, that kind of feeling, very slurred. I felt very slurred, probably a concussion, no doubt. But the footage, we did film it for first gear. Immediately, it was actually Rowan's birthday, but we lost the footage when I changed phones, and that was never released. But I always think about that crash. Because I'm going to call it a crash because it was quite bad. It was probably the worst accident I've ever had on my bike, and I've had some quite bad ones. But the same bike that I did it on is the same bike I've got now. That bike is still going strong. And there's quite a bit of damage on my bike, but it is good because it's still going, and that's what I like about it. So yes, that's what happened on a wet, sad day, we were literally going to film a lap round the track, but ended badly. So yeah, back to the studio. Right, moving on. So, after that crash, which to be fair was more of a surprise than changed into a wall than an actual accident, we move on to my other crash, which unfortunately happened when I was reviewing a Chevrolet in the middle of America. Now before you judge, it wasn't entirely my fault. The car understeered, the brakes were a bit of a worrying hope, and someone, probably Dexter, had left it in sport mode, which on a Chevrolet just means louder disappointment. Yes, as you can see, it was a small crash, but spiritually I die inside. After living away from a moment of that professional brilliance, I thought I'd calm things down a bit. some things practical, sensible, something nobody in their right mind would crash. So I got into this. Yes, it's a review. Now, you're going to probably hate me on this, but I think we're going to do a review on a reasonably priced car. No, it's not the lap, it's the review. It's not fast, it's not exciting, it's not particularly stylish, but a van pretending to be a car, possibly a car pretending to be a van. Nobody really knows, not even Renault. This is the Renault Kangoo. It's not glamorous, it doesn't go fast, and when you tell people you drive one, they don't nod, they just slowly back away and suggest therapy. This is the car or van that people buy when life stops being about acceleration and starts being about storage. You don't choose the Kangoo chooses you. It's Renault's answer to the age-old question, what if a fridge could drive? And to be fair, as a van, it's actually brilliant. You get enough room in the back to move a house, adopt a llama, or run a small bakery. There are cubby holes everywhere. It's like driving a mobile filing cabinet. The interior is French, which means it's quirky, confusing, and occasionally falls off. There are buttons placed in places buttons shouldn't be. The handbrake is in another postcode. But everything works, mostly, eventually. The gear stick is mounted halfway up the dashboard, which is handy if you've got the arms of a gibbon. Performance-wise, it's about what you expect from a diesel-powered shoebox. This has a 1.5 litre engine that produces 95 horsepower. That's some horses. Not many. More like one out-of-shape hawk with asthma. 0 to 60, yes, it does eventually get there, usually before the next ice age. There's an electric version with 45 kilowatt battery range of about 180 miles, perfect for the school run or really slow escape from your problems. But here's the thing, as much as I want to laugh at it, the Kangoo is actually good at what it's meant to do. It's spacious, efficient, and it doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It's not trying to race a Tesla. It's just here to carry stuff every morning and quietly load you from the driveway. Would I take one to a track day? Absolutely not. Would I trust it to an 800 kilogram of concrete, a lawnmower, and my nan to the garden centre? Yes, with full confidence. So there you go. Uncle? Definitely. Reliable? Unreliable? Surprisingly no. Unnecessary speed? None at all. But if you're practical, sensible, and just a little bit dead inside, this might be your perfect ride. Right. Now, it's time for the bit of the show where we take someone who's usually found on red carpets in recording studios or passed out in a travel lodge, and we throw them into our reasonably priced car to see how badly they can drive it. Tonight's guest is a man who tried to make toast in a George Foreman grill, once get banned from a go-karting for excessive enthusiasm, and claims to have never crashed on record. And here he is, John, charging off the line like someone's stolen his Gregs. Little bit of wheel spin promising, but that's how legends begin, or lawsuits. First corner, okay, going good actually, quite well. Oh, a bit of braking there. He's gaining confidence with someone who's watched a lot of YouTube tutorials. A bit late on the brakes and a beautiful save. If by beautiful you mean terrifying. Coming into the chicane, tricky bit now, he's turning in hard, the tyres are making that sound like a dog on a polished floor. You can see him thinking about the apex and then deciding to ignore it completely. Going well, still getting a lot of speed around this corner. All looking good. We are going good round here, a lot of speed. A hard bit on the braking there. Coming round on this, one of the final corners. Oh, and a bit off the grass there, but it doesn't matter too badly. Took a bit tight around that corner there. At least it's quicker than what we had the other day. Not too bad. My gosh, he's got some good music taste here. Gotta love a bit of this. Coming round on one of the final corners now. Yes, we're going well. Good time so far. Coming round. Oh, and he's off the grass. It doesn't matter though, because he's still in time.
still in a good time. And it's across the line in 1 minute 38.9.
John, I've got to say, some of those lines you took were brave.
I was just trying to keep it on the road. I think I closed my eyes twice.
Yeah, we noticed. There was a moment at the chicane where even the car looked scared.
Honestly, I was aiming for controlled chaos, but I just forgot the controlled bit.
Well, you made it round. You didn't hit anything major, didn't have any road traffic collisions, and you only cut the clutch a little bit.
I'm just saying, that's definitely a win in my book.
Well, it was brilliant either way. It was a good lap. You did it in a total of 1 minute 38.9. That's our fastest lap, I believe.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, surviving the track with a style and a faint smell of burning rubber, that was John. Now, anyway, we do hope you've enjoyed watching today, and we will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.